Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bozard Ford Studio for the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. We have St. Augustine Airport Authority employees asking the governor to pick new board members without conflicts of interest. A man has been sentenced for a 2022 murder. A Nocatee teen faces felony for trying to outrun the police on an electric motorcycle. And a toddler had emergency surgery after a dog attack. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We've got Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. August Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy Houses. Support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right, good morning, everybody.
Hey, happy Friday. It is the weekend.
Happy Friday.
And we are still close in colors again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on
I don't know.
this week. This week, I think we matched four out of 4 days.
4 out of 4 days. I think we need to reorganize our closets.
Yeah.
Our
rotation.
Our rotation.
Our rotations definitely has synced up.
Yeah,
So.
100%.
Yeah, but it's Friday.
funny.
It's going. It's another week down.
It is. Great Smoky Mountains, huh?
Yeah, Great Smoky Mountains. So,
Nice. I'm Jimmy Jams.
yeah, I'm gonna be playing golf today. The Women's Refuge tournament is actually tomorrow, but they had so many teams, they needed a couple teams to play today, so our
right.
team's playing today.
Nice.
So we're excited about that.
Get it done early?
Yep, and Blake Blevins, sleepy eye. Blake Blevins didn't get the memo on the red.
You didn't.
Sorry about that.
He's
You're right.
just feeling blue today.
A little blue. A little blue from his late night reaction. That was awesome, Blake. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good numbers,
Yeah.
good job. The production was really good, so
Appreciate it.
the rain delay did not help.
It never does. I'm sorry, Blake. Can't catch a break with the weather these days, huh, Blake?
I'm used to it at this point working at Flagler. We had plenty of long lightning delays and rain delays in the past, so I'm used to it though.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right.
All right. Do we have a question of the day?
Question of the day. It is International Charity Day.
Okay.
So I want to know, what was the first charity you think you were introduced to? What was the first charity you think you were introduced to?
Probably this is way, way back when I was really young. We had heard a story about the founding of the Red Cross. And so I randomly decided to do like a lemonade stand in my front yard and had a jar of coins that I wanted to donate to the Red Cross. So that was probably the very first one. I was maybe kindergarten, first grade.
Oh, wow. That's
And
really young. That's good.
that
That's
was-
good, though.
It was super young, but it was one of those, scholastic book weeks, and it was theme week. And so we had learned about the Red Cross, and I had just seen probably a Full House episode or something about having a lemonade stand. So put the two together. And then we didn't know how to donate it because we weren't involved with the Red Cross at all. And it was just a jar of coins. So then I gave my parents a job to try and figure out how to get the money there.
Where does this go?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was mine.
That's still pretty young. That's really young. So
Yeah. Blake, what are you?
Blake, where's this one's going to be interesting to see when you're paying attention.
Well, is it kind of cheating to say Project Autism?
No, I think that's the right. I think that would be the right one for you.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to be exposed to your first charity if your parents are the ones that helped start it.
Started that, founded it.
There it is.
So no. I mean, I think you had the easiest one in this one because I was trying to. I mean, when I actually asked the question, I'm still not 100% sure exactly what it was, and I don't know if you consider Christian Outreach as a charity or not, but they did a lot of good stuff. And I think I was probably in junior high or high school with Young Life, and I think that probably was.
I would think that would.
When my mind, because when I was a kid, it was 100% baseball. My family wasn't really heavy in the church and wasn't into charities. We were into surviving.
Yeah.
We were our own charity.
For sure.
But I think I would have to give that credit to Young Life about saying, oh wait, I can do a little bit more. And I got to give credit to Young Life on that one.
Nice.
So
yeah, I would say that. I mean, outreach. The nature of outreach is that the money goes out, and so yeah, I would say that counts as charity. So that's a cool answer. Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Bobby has identified all of our colors as ACC colors.
Oh yes. That's what he's doing.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yay conference. We'll go with that.
And Kelly says she's having trouble with some glitches. So is anyone else having those troubles?
It's because it hasn't rained for more than 24 hours. So now the internet doesn't know how to function.
There's not enough moistness.
The cables have dried out too much. So everything's glitchy.
Everything's dry rotted, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
It's going to be a good day. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets. Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's the perfect spot for romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music Thursday through Sunday, open daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. We might just make our way down there since we're going to be childless for a couple of days.
Oh, you should. They do such a nice job.
They are. They're a great place.
They got great wines. They have amazing charcuteries. They got good little nibbles.
Yep.
I like their nibbles.
You enunciated that perfectly.
Exactly.
All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Only one camera today, but I definitely do want to say though, you can't park there.
Yeah,
you can't park there.
Nope. So it looks like we have a coupe on like deep in the grass on the side of I-95 near mile marker 326. The right lane hasn't been blocked yet, but please do move over though. So work crews can
Unlike
can
that
work
guy.
in the area.
Yeah. Well, it didn't look like the trucks beside him are letting him move over either. Those big trucks, and we might have gave ourselves bad karma on our South Carolina trip.
Oh no!
Because anytime we went by someone, we would yell out.
You can't
If they
park
couldn't
there.
hear us, we'd yell it in the RV. We didn't have the windows open or anything, so it wasn't like that. But we'd always yell out. And if we passed somebody who had an accident or fender bender or something like that, it was like, you can't park there.
Yeah, that might have done it.
So we were just imagining everybody who, as they were passing us, screaming it at us.
Yeah.
So
you just hear it echo in your ear.
We randomly flicked off people.
Of course, just to balance it out.
When are we going back up to get it anyway?
Hopefully it's fixed today. I don't know when we're going back.
Oh, the mystery of the RV.
It's been an adventure.
Yeah.
It's been an adventure. So it makes for a good story 10 years from now.
Definitely.
Just not today.
Definitely a Nancy Drew book right here. All right, that Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with full fare guests through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time.
All right, and I got to brag on those guys because they do such an amazing job in the community. And speaking of the charity that I'm most involved in right now, which is Home Again, Old Town Trolley is again, I think it's like their 6th or 7th year in a row. They are the title sponsor for the Celebration of Lights, our big gala.
Gala. I go gala.
Gala?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going with gala today.
We've decided.
Tomorrow we might go gala. But they're our title sponsor again, and I just want to say thank you to the entire staff over there. They are amazing. They're all about community, and so happy they're one of our sponsors on this show.
They are awesome. Thank you. All right, moving into the news. St. Augustine man sentenced to 42.5 years in prison for beating his wife to death in 2022. A St. Augustine man will spend more than 4 decades in prison for the brutal murder of his wife nearly 3 years ago. The Office of State Attorney R.J. Larissa announced that 38-year-old David Armstrong was sentenced to 42.5 years behind bars after pleading guilty to second-degree murder and criminal mischief. Investigators say Armstrong called 911 on December 19th of 2022, claiming his wife had been dropped off at their home badly injured. But his story quickly unraveled as detectives found inconsistencies in his statements and false names of supposed witnesses. A month-long investigation revealed the truth. Armstrong's wife died from blunt force trauma to her head, neck, and torso. DNA evidence recovered from the victim directly tied Armstrong to the crime. He was arrested in Georgia in April of 2023. At the time of his arrest, Armstrong was already on probation for cruelty to children and false imprisonment. State Attorney R.J. Larissa called the case one of unimaginable violence, saying the defendant literally beat his wife to death. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office led the investigation, and Assistant State Attorney Sarah Thomas prosecuted the case, securing the conviction and sentence that officials say delivered justice for the victim and her family. This is one of those I kind of feel like you deserve to get what you gave.
Well, and the good news is they got him.
They got him.
He's not going to do this again, and he's going to be locked away for a long time.
Yeah.
And R.J. Larissa, friend of mine, does a great job with his entire staff. We had an issue with my work, and they handled it so professionally, and they were super responsive. So kudos to those guys, and a shout out to them too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, rot, you piece of garbage.
Yes.
All right. Moving forward. Nocatee teen facing felony after trying to outrun police on an electric motorcycle. A teenager in Nocatee is facing serious charges after deputies say he fled law enforcement on an electric motorcycle and crashed during the pursuit. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office says
Can't park there.
Facts. Says the incident happened Thursday evening near Treasure Harbor Drive and Tamarack Avenue after multiple complaints of kids riding e-bikes recklessly in neighborhood streets. Deputies spotted 2 juveniles popping wheelies and speeding near Park Lake Drive. When deputies tried to pull them over, the boys took off, blowing through stop signs and weaving through the community. One team tried to cut sharply into a sidewalk but lost control, slamming into a brick wall.
Oy!
He then crashed again into a park bench when the bike steering gave out. Deputies detained the boy on scene, and St. Johns County Fire Rescue evaluated him for minor injuries before releasing him to his parents. Investigators determined he was riding an electric motorcycle, not an e-bike, and cited him for operating without a license. The 16-year-old now faces felony fleeing and eluding law enforcement and misdemeanor charges for riding without a license. The second rider escaped and has not yet been found. Sheriff Robert Hardwick has repeatedly warned parents about the dangers of underage and reckless use of electric transportation devices, and the sheriff's office says it plans to step up enforcement. Oh, man. Play stupid games.
Man. I mean, and this is 16. This is going to affect him.
Yeah.
For a long time.
It's felony.
Luckily, he is alive when
Yes.
he hit that wall, and if he didn't go head first into it.
Yeah.
So he should be grateful of that. And this was an e-motorcycle, so it's even more powerful than an e-bike.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Sheriff Department has their hands full with this one.
So they know this guy because they caught him.
They're gonna
Second rider.
they're gonna get the second guy too. Believe me, only way to keep a secret is that one person have it. Guess
Well-
what? One of your friends is gonna rat you out, man. So
I think the only way that dude's getting out of a felony is
getting
if
out
he
of it.
gives the name of the second rider.
He's
But he
not getting-
hasn't yet. They haven't identified it yet. So I mean,
well, there was other kids that were involved there
Yeah.
too. So they're gonna get questioned.
yeah.
And let me tell you, man, Butters is gonna give it up. Butters always gives it up. Isn't that right, Blake?
Yep.
Who here would be Butters?
Huh? In our group, Blake.
Yeah.
Blake would give it up.
Probably.
I'm definitely 100%
He-
a squealer.
You don't keep a secret with Blake.
It depends on whether I liked the guys or not.
Yeah. It depends on how much trouble I'm in.
Exactly.
It's about me. I'm not going to lie to you. It's about me.
If I don't know you and you're just wreaking havoc, I'm telling.
Mm-hmm.
It was that dude and it was that dude. He went into that house. I'm telling. If I know you, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll
No.
find out.
So,
All right.
No. You're as good as caught, kid. You might as well turn yourself in so you don't lose a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. If your parents are watching and your parents know about it, let the kid know. Turn himself in. So.
Yeah.
So.
Keep your friendships. Turn
keep
yourself
your
in.
keep your friendship because you're going to be bitter because you're going to act like it was your friend's fault that you did something stupid. So just turn yourself in and save the friendship.
Bonus 2 cents from Troy
Yeah,
today.
extra 2 cents today.
The ironically placed Gas Buddy gas report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got A1A Discount Beverage at Anastasia Boulevard at $2.99. Sunoco on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.99. Shell at 146 King Street is $3.05. Owens on South Ponce is $3.05. Mobile and Circle K at South Ponce de Leon Boulevards at $3.05. Sunoco on South Ponce is $3.05. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevards at $3.05. Shell at North Ponce de Leon Boulevards at $3.09. Gate on US 1 North is $3.19. And Gate on Mizell Road is also $3.19. That Gas Buddy Gas Report brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
Toot.
Toot, toot. Live music today. We've got Michael Bogriner at Milltop Tavern at noon. Cassidy Lee's at Pierre's Pub at 2 o'clock. David Watt Besley's at Aunt Kate's at 4. Jeremy Price is at St. Augustine Art Association at 5. Mike Cook is at Guy Harvey Resort at 5. Chubby McGee's at St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5 o'clock. Brothers Futch is at Outback Crab Shack at 5. Joshua Tennessee Worthy's at Funkadelic Food Shack at 5:30. Jaja Flamenca is at Casa Divino 57 at 6 o'clock. John Dickey the Fourth and Collapsible B is at Spencer's Abbott Tap Room at 6 o'clock.
John Dickey back in town.
All right. Jolie's at Michael's at 6 o'clock. Walt Kowicki's at Shaughnessy's.
Shaughnessy's.
Sports Grill at 6 o'clock. New Guys on the Dock is at Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 6 o'clock. Bad Endings is at Pesca Volano by Michael Lugo at 6 o'clock. Matt Wilson's at Cortesi's Bistro at 7. Contact Buzz is at Arnold's Lounge at 7 o'clock. Kevin Cunningham is at Spencer Abbott's Tap Room at 7:30. Bad Dog Mama's at Casa Divino 57 at 7:30 p.m. Garrett Oliver's at Shanghai Nobby's at 8 p.m. Colton McKenna's at Dog Rose Brewing Company at 9. And Walker Rhodes at Milltop Tavern at 9 p.m.
Oh wait, hold on! I just realized
made it.
I just realized something as well. Here, Amanda, let me help you finish up the last story because I don't think ChatGPT recognized the last story. So we also have Erica Reese at Shanghai Nobby's at 10, Cholula at Prohibition Kitchen at 10.
It's getting longer.
That's what she said.
And then softball at Shanghai Nobby's at 11. There.
There.
Okay.
We finished.
Oh, we're done. We're done with it.
That music report brought to you by
There's
Fidus
nothing
Roofing.
to do in town.
When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction. Voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012 as a GAF Master Elite contractor. Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right, tapping into the trends today.
Tapping in.
We've got CEOs behaving badly.
Of course.
Yep. So we had the whole Coldplay situation with the CEO and the not the wife. Well, now we have a CEO who was attending the U.S. Open. The player wins. I can't pronounce his last name because these are all challenging last names. It starts with an M, I think. I don't even know that.
Yeah, not even gonna try.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Me
even
too.
gonna try.
So he wins.
Buy a vowel so we can pronounce your freaking name.
I don't like it when the's lots of Z's all together
And
and
consonant,
like
yeah, too
J's
many-
and CH's.
You get 4 consonants in a row. I can't pronounce it.
MAJCHRZAK. He won. Congrats.
Yeah.
Love you. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name.
Marz-
Then he went to greet the fans at the rail, and he takes his hat off, gives it to a young fan. Young fan so excited. CEO yoinks it right out of his hand. Caught on live broadcast.
What?
This dirtbag and you get, this is a still frame. The kid gets it. He's still reacting to, this is amazing. The tennis players moved on, so he doesn't see it happen. And the CEO just like uses the momentum and just yoinks it right out of his
What
hand.
company is he? I
So,
want to know the company.
This is,
I rarely boycott somebody.
I don't think you're going to utilize this man's company.
Okay.
But it's Pietro, again, way too many vowels, or way too many consonants. It's SZCZEREK. Cezarek.
Yeah. Polish.
Polish chief executive of a paving firm.
You guys remember when we could tell Polak jokes and not get in trouble?
So this dude, the initial statement, and I was trying to find the wording and it's now been scrubbed from the internet. The initial statement was essentially too slow. Like the kid was too slow. You got to move faster if you want something cool. And that was his initial statement. Like, I saw it. It was there. He moved too
But he was
slow.
clearly
I got
giving
it.
he was clearly giving it to the kid.
It was
Yeah.
clearly handed to the kid.
Oh,
And then he just yoinks it. You got the video right
there
there.
you go. Show it again.
yeah, hold on.
Gonna replay. And he's trying to get his attention like, hey, he stole a hat.
So to give the hat back?
So
No.
his initial statement was, kid's too slow. Like, tough kid. Them's the breaks. So clearly that did not go well for him.
Freaking Polak.
It goes viral. So the tennis star finds out about it. So the tennis star is like, hey, I meant to give that to the kid. I was in the heat of the moment of the win and I was, celebrating. I didn't see that happen. I would love to make things right with the kid. The internet does what it does, and it gets him in contact with the kid. He
Good.
invites him out to practice. He posts on his story pictures of him with the kid. He gives the kid a bunch of merch. Here's another picture. So he
Awesome.
got
It
to
ends up
like
being a win.
actually meet the tennis player. The whole family. It was a really cool day.
It ends up being a win. So that's good. Good
The
job.
internet shamed the CEO
Good.
into retracting his too slow non-apology. It wasn't even attempting to be an apology. Shames him, and he has to put out this, I'm so sorry. Upon further reflection, I'm going to send the hat back to the kid, this
Yeah.
whole thing. So this is
board members took care of that.
this is one situation where trending on the internet rights are wrong,
No.
and I
It's good.
appreciate that.
It turned out to be good. I like the positive.
off to
I
the
like,
internet
I like the
today.
positive.
Yeah. So I didn't want to bring it to you when it was just rage bait because I didn't want to do that to you. I knew
Yeah.
you'd be mad.
No, I still
What?
like a little bit of rage bait.
It resolved. So you can still hate the guy.
I
But it
mean,
resolved.
I get out my tension here.
I know. So happy to be a part of that.
Makes everybody else's day good when I get it out here.
Yeah.
Doing my service to the
Yeah.
city.
I don't yell at you. I yell at Lenny. When me and Lenny get into.
That's true.
You and I don't. You and I don't
yells
get
at me
into
here.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blake snarks at me, but nobody yells at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll say though, but we often see this a lot in baseball as well, like as
Baseball.
Yeah.
Foul balls and home runs.
Yeah.
but moments like this as well, where she just steals the ball out of the kid's hands. Here, I can play as well.
And she's high fiving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She just grabs it. The kid clearly had it. That's
that's even
stealing.
worse.
That's just
So
stealing.
here's the thing, like her hand was closer to the ball and she missed it. Like you lost it, lady.
And the kid had it. The kid
Yeah.
had it like firmly in her hands, and
Yeah.
she just snatched it.
That was an NFL catch
Yeah.
because you have to have control and it has to be
Yeah.
to the chest.
And,
I know that.
and the kid
about
clearly
sports
had 2 feet down.
ball. 100%. Yeah, that not okay. I don't think she's the CEO. Something tells me
No,
there's very little we can do to shame that woman.
not
I believe.
anymore.
All right. Weirdly enough, other people lost their positions, and so let's get back to the news.
Oh yeah.
St. Augustine Airport employee asks DeSantis to pick board members with no conflicts of interest. This morning, new concerns about political interference at the St. Augustine Airport. A longtime employee is speaking out, warning that ongoing dysfunction is threatening the airport's future. The employee, who says he's worked at the airport for 20 years, wrote a whistleblower letter to Governor Ron DeSantis claiming the airport is in severe trouble and that maintenance, administration, and finances are in chaos. Last month, 3 of the 5 Airport Authority board members resigned after being charged with sunshine law violations. With those seats vacant, the board no longer has a quorum, meaning it can't vote on a new budget, launch projects, or approve any spending over $35,000. In his letter, the employee warns that unless change comes soon, the airport will self-destruct. He also urges the governor not to appoint new board members with business or tenant ties to the airport, citing conflicts of interest that plagued the previous board. For now, Governor DeSantis will have to appoint 3 replacements until the next election, but no timeline has been given. A Jacksonville news station has requested the applications for the open seats, as well as details on when the governor plans to act. The whistleblower admits speaking out could cost him his job, but he says conditions at the airport have become too dire to stay silent.
Yeah.
All right.
So it sounds like he's just stating, "Hey, we're in trouble."
Yeah.
He probably loves his job. He's been there for that long, and
Yeah.
he sees it turning. And when this happens, you know, my job, I had 22 years that I absolutely thought I had the greatest job in the world, and 1 year of me thinking it was the worst.
Yeah.
And I feel for this person because I've been there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a tough thing. And the governor, and I believe some of the things he said are 100% correct, because if they have already an interest involved, they're not going to go in there with a clean slate. So I think the governor should take some of those suggestions to heart.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yep. I agree. All right. Sad news. St. Johns County tot faces emergency surgery after dog attack, mother says. St. Augustine Beach is inviting the community to... Nope, that's the wrong story right there. Oh, no. Well, there was a story about a child who faced a dog attack and now has to undergo surgery. Maybe we'll get it, or are we just going to move on? He's got it. All right.
And I'll go back to the airport authority. You know, because I can tell you right now, if the governor can't come up with, I think there's 3 that have to be replaced. If he can't come up with the 3 that have to be replaced, I think he temporarily needs to put the entire board under the Board of County Commissioners.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan that you prefer. Anyway.
And well, because I think it's redundant to have that many boards.
Yeah.
But even if they do it just temporary while filling the spaces, I think is a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to leave them out in limbo right now. There's 2 people. If both of them go, no, I don't want to do that, don't want to do that, then they're in a conundrum.
Yeah.
The executive director, who's, you know, I think it's like 5 executive directors down the road
5
since they lost the
interims.
one that was there for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Really doesn't have the power. So can you tell me about the story about the dog?
I think that I can. All right. St. Johns County is reeling tonight after a vicious dog attack. I'm not laughing at this situation. I'm laughing at our current in the studio situation.
My stalling ability.
Okay. St. Johns County family is reeling tonight after a vicious dog attack left their 3-year-old son badly injured and fighting for his life. His mother, Jordan Wilkinson, says little Alaric had been playing outside with his siblings when at their Hastings home last week when a neighbor's dog suddenly broke loose and latched onto the toddler's face. Alaric's 10-year-old brother managed to pull the animal away, but not before the child suffered severe wounds to his face, ear, and back. His mother rushed to hold him as he bled heavily, fearing he might not survive. Emergency crews flew Alaric to the hospital where doctors performed emergency surgery, reattaching his ear and closing multiple lacerations with dozens of stitches. Wilkinson described the emotional toll of the ordeal, writing on a GoFundMe page that she was covered in her son's blood at the hospital. She said while she's thankful her son is alive and recovering, the family is now facing mounting medical bills and has been left out of work in the wake of the tragedy. She added that while Alaric has insurance, it will only cover part of the cost. Now, family and friends are stepping in with donations and prayers to help the little boy recover and give his family some relief during this difficult time. Authorities have not yet released further details about the dog or any potential consequences for its owner. Dude, this is not okay. Keep your dogs under control.
It's not okay. It's not okay. So, and I mean,
poor family.
Yeah, and that's thank goodness Big Brother was there.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Big Brother's not there. This is a completely different story. It's already a horrible story, but it's really a completely different story if Big Brother's not there. So, thank you, Big Brother, for doing the right thing.
Yeah, he's a hero.
You are the hero. So, and the little guy, we wish you the very best too.
Absolutely. Prayers for that family. If you can donate, there is a GoFundMe page.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about consequences for the owner and the dog?
Well, the dog's going to get put down.
Yeah.
So,
which I think is justified.
I mean, and probably the owner probably needs to face some neglect charges and maybe some other. I don't know what the law would allow. And how it happened, if it got out by accident or what it is. I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't in that story. If they were just being irresponsible, because dogs do get out. They do get out. And hopefully you don't have bad dogs that do this, but dogs do get out. So you can't just make the assumption that you're like, go get him. So I don't want to make any of those assumptions, but it sounds to me like there's a case of some type for neglect of, not watching over that. But I don't know enough about the legal side.
Reckless endangerment charges.
I don't know how it would apply.
All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
Today I will forge fastidiously through the finite comments of our fantastic fans.
That fastidious foraging is brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family-owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high-quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all, y'all. They do it all. St. Augustine Handy House. Need a custom or prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters, because they're fastidious. All right, Troy, give us comments.
All right, so the question of the day, some people had some great answers. Bobby, I got questions about your answer. Selling light bulbs door to door for Boy Scouts.
Are you being? Is that for? Because
Bobby's such a prankster and jokester. I don't know if he's being for real or if that's like a joke. So just give me a for real
Is that-
if that's really what happened there. Some other great ones. Farm Aid, introduced a lot of people. That was a good one also. Costco is at 276. BP's at 314. And at 316, we have Speedway, Wawa, and Racetrack. Robin is watching us. She's on her way to Seattle. Very safe
Nice.
travels, Robin. I don't know if you're still with us or you're loading up on that plane right now, but safe
right.
travels. And that is all the wonderful comments from the tribe today.
That is a fabulous report. Thank you. Do we have a Stordom stat?
Yes. We do have a Stidham stat. All right. Listen to this resume. This person was governor, actually, U.S. congressman,
Okay.
governor of a state.
Okay.
All right. Then became president of a nation.
Okay.
All
A
right.
nation. This nation.
A nation.
A nation.
All right. Then became a senator
Uh-huh.
and then became a governor of another state.
Okay.
You have any idea who this human being might be?
Tom Hanks.
No, he's not Tom Hanks. Not Tom Hanks. And when the Civil War came about, he was against secession
Uh-huh.
and lost his governorship.
Okay.
Sam Houston.
All right.
So this man, and he was the leader of the war
Uh-huh.
that got him the nation. I'm telling you right now, this resume is the baddest ass resume I know in the history of history.
Why don't we dress up like this guy for Halloween?
I don't know. I mean, it is the fourth biggest city in the United States. Is named
Governor.
after him. So he was actually U.S. congressman. He was governor of Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
He was U.S. congressman in Tennessee, governor of Tennessee. He was
President of Texas.
well,
So it's a nation.
there's a whole nother component to it. Like he actually was put in charge of the Cherokee people moving to Arkansas,
Okay.
but he had already ran away and lived with the Cherokee people when he was younger.
Uh-huh.
He had a bad marriage, gave up his governorship in Tennessee, and then ran away to the Cherokee people again.
Let that be a lesson to you, boys.
All right. Andrew Jackson then says, "Hey, we got problems in Texas. I need you to go down there,"
Uh-huh.
because he fought in the War of 1812.
Of course.
This guy, he's like a superhero that we don't even talk about. So-
Amazing at politics and military prowess.
And he
Maybe
seems
not
to
the
be an
best at
okay
picking
dude.
wives.
Not with wives so much. He might not have made the right selection there.
That's
but,
why he's an okay dude and not a great.
That's
dude.
why maybe so. But he lost his governorship because he didn't want to secede from the United States,
Okay.
and he lost that during and
Yeah.
then he died of pneumonia in '63. So in 1863 during the war.
What a banal end to a superhero.
Yeah.
He
No.
probably didn't die of pneumonia. He probably got the sniffles and they probably bled him dry trying to save his
Yeah,
life, like
yeah,
they
they
did with
might-
George Washington.
Yeah. They might have done that.
I
So-
did fact check. Yes, Boy Scout troops did sell light bulbs door to door as fundraisers. So
Wow.
Bobby's probably being legit.
And Joy nailed it. I was about to say it. We were going to talk about Augie's. It is National Cheese Pizza
National
Day.
Cheese Pizza Day. I don't
So-
know if I can order just a cheese pizza.
Mm.
I don't know if I can celebrate this one.
Okay. Well, you
get
just have
pepperoni
one.
just to
Just
spice
have one bite of just cheese.
Okay.
Just slide the other
Probably do that.
toppings to the side. So, are you just a pepperoni person or
I'm a
what?
pepperoni.
Okay.
I'm a pepperoni girl.
See, I like pepperoni. I like onions and mushrooms.
Yeah.
So,
Don't put plants and fungus on my pizza.
you put load up anything except for pineapples, Bobby.
Come on, dude. Oh, the only thing worse than pineapple on pizza is fungus on pizza.
No, come on, Mike Davis. Mushrooms are great.
You think that because you're a fun guy.
Yeah, I am a fun guy.
All right, that's sort of stat brought to you by St. Augie's Pizza in downtown St. Augustine, right at the corner of Iberia and MLK. Get yourself a slice today. Cheese pizza, pepperoni, fungus pizza, whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's delicious. You have plugs, Troy?
All right, I have plugs. Stick around for Troy's 2 cents today.
Yeah.
I think I got a good topic. Hopefully, I get the message across. When I do this, I was like, oh man, I hadn't got this one, and then I don't know if I get the message across the way
Yeah.
because in my mind,
Mhm.
it's brilliant,
course.
but I don't always get it out there. So hopefully, you guys tell me how I did today.
Right on.
So.
Very good. Do you have any plugs, Blake?
Plugs, yeah. Thank you to everyone who watched the reaction last night. I appreciate the comments from everyone that tried their best to fill in the blank space during breaks of time. So I appreciate all that. Who knows when the reaction comes back though? But
That was a long show.
It's a long haul, man.
It was a long show. So
Yeah.
I can see you starting to get tired. Starting at 6:30 and out there until like 10:30.
I know. I tune in at 10 when I'm brushing my teeth. Like, dang, dude.
That's a long day. That's a long day. So.
Good job, Blake. You did a great job.
Yeah. I definitely respected the guys that that have been doing it for like 10 years now, like doing all the primetime games. So major respect to those guys that do it all the time.
Yeah, I bet they
Absolutely.
take naps.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
They're drinking. That's what they're doing.
Yes.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to YouTube and Rumble. We'll see you on Monday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.